welcome you to this Leading Ladies Empowerment Program, a program designed to remind us that we are worthy and unique, just as we are. Thanks to the Counseling Department, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Office of Student Conduct, and the Women's Center for putting on this event this afternoon. College students face decisions, stress, responsibilities that can be at times overwhelming. According to the National Alliance on Mental Health Conditions, 75% of mental health conditions start before age 24. Whether you live on or off campus, the awareness of mental health and taking care of your mental health is an extremely important aspect of your experience as a college student. This program and program like this are essential to the administration in bringing awareness to mental health. We care about your mental well-being. Together we stand, together we walk. I am happy for your attendance here this afternoon as we learn to embrace the power we have within us. Enjoy the program.
Good evening. I am actually Charles H. Newton IV. I told Dr. Duncan that that's my daddy. He's going to glory. Let us pray. We thank you, O Creator, for this wonderful opportunity to express your creativity in each individual that's here this evening. We thank you for this wonderful topic, embracing the power within. For we realize and understand that the power within comes from thee. We thank you that we can be vulnerable and open up to discuss mental health, especially in Black men and Black women and the Black church. We ask now that you will bless each and every individual that's here this evening, not to be afraid to open up to hear what you have to say through our speakers this evening. Thank you for those entities that putting on this particular seminar this evening. What an important subject in today's time. Physical health, spiritual health, and mental health. Allowing your spirit to come into this place that we can feel your presence. It is in the name of the one who has given us life, health, and strength. And let all of us say, amen. Amen.
At this time, we will have an introduction to the keynote speaker by Gary Blackwell, Secretary of the Independent Chapter of Justice in the Theta Sorority Incorporated, and a few words of appreciation by Ms. Denise Phillips.
Ms. Latoya Nicole Luckett is a well-known singer and actress who was born in Houston, Texas, and who was a member of Destiny's Child. When Luckett was a member of Destiny's Child, the group had many hit singles: No, 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 Get on the Bus, Bills, 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 Say My Name, Independent Women, Part 1, and Jumpin' Jumpin' are among their hit singles. In 1998, Luckett made her acting debut in an episode of Smart Guy. In 2011, she portrayed Allison Myers in the television series Trinity. Ballers, Regular Show, Single Ladies, Green Leaf, Here We Go Again, and For a Richer Reporter are among her other television credits. Ms. Luckett has also appeared in several films, including Lucky Girl, Seasons of Love, Drumline, A New Beat, Addicted to You, Until We Meet Again, Preacher's Kid, and Built to Sell. Ms. Luckett has been nominated for several awards, including the Teen Choice Award, the Soul Train Naked Soul Award, the NAACP Image Award, and the Celebrity Choice Award. In 2006, she received the Blue Gold Music Award. She won the Urban Music Award and the ASCAP Rhythm and Soul Award. She had also won American Music Award, BET Awards, Billboard Music Awards, Blockbuster Entertainment Awards, Soul Train Awards, and Grammy Awards with Destiny's Child. Ms. Luckett is involved in charitable causes and has attended a number of events. She has spoken out against domestic violence and has encouraged adolescents to continue their education after they graduate. Please help me welcome Ms. Latoya Luckett.
Love, gratitude, positivity, all the good stuff. And now I want you to exhale, meditate. Stress, fears, rejection. All the things we don't like to talk about. First, I want to say thank you for having me. The staff and the students of Fairview University. Also, I got to take these all the way back. Eighth Baker chapter dealt with sick of things I'm not going to keep you long, and I like to walk my talk. But I want to share with you today a little bit of my journey. But also, I have to say, I've been thinking about what I was going to say to you guys all week. And this morning, I woke up with this word. And it was that things might not work out the way we want them to, but they work out the way they're supposed to. So if you're ever feeling like, man, I feel stuck, I don't feel good enough, I'm overlooked, all those different things, those emotions that might come up, understand that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, in this very room, at this very moment, listening to my voice. I'm going to share with you guys some moments where I didn't feel good enough. When I felt overlooked, when I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm so glad that, one, I'm able to stand before you guys and have this conversation. Because I feel like a few years ago, especially maybe in our parents' generation, mental health or speaking about how we felt wasn't the cool thing to do. Am I right? It wasn't easy to say, today ain't a good day and I don't feel okay. But today, it's cool to say, listen, this is how I'm feeling. This is where I'm at with it. I feel like I need to talk to someone. I feel like I need a therapist. I'm praying, I'm doing all the right stuff, but I feel like I'm having trouble shaking this thing off. So let me get into it. I started singing when I was about 5 or 6 years old. Brookwood Baptist Church on Palmer Clark. For those of y'all who were at the south side of Houston. Yeah. And I sang my first solo in church. And at that moment I said, okay, God, this is what I want to do. I want to tell my parents. I got excited. I was like, look, I want to be the next Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, all the things. And I started listening to my radio. I started writing down lyrics. I started to perform in my living room, acting as if I was on some big stage in front of a big crowd of people and sharing my gift. And it's so funny because when we're acting out and acting in our gift, God is working. And I don't mean to get spiritual on y'all and talk about faith, but I can't help it because He done brought me through. So you're going to hear about that today. But it's funny how He's already got things in motion. So that started when I was like 5 or 6. Cut to, I go to school, showed up to school one day, St. James School right here in Third Ward. It was a private school. And I went to take my seat, and somebody was in the seat. I might have heard the story before. This young girl out named Beyonce. And I was like, I went to talk to my teacher. I said, oh, she's misplaced, or she's lost. But she seems to be in my seat. And my teacher said, go ahead, sit down, just get up there, sit down. And she ended up coming up to me after class, and we shared our interests and talked about singing, I love music, and all these different things. And that conversation led to me auditioning for her father and becoming a part of what, well, you guys didn't know, but it was called Something Fresh at the time. Actually, it was called Girls Time. And then it was called Something Fresh. And then you became Destiny. And then you became Destiny's Child. And y'all, when I tell you we practiced and we worked and worked, my mom allowed me to go and pursue my dream at 12 years old. We did some homeschooling, we were performing, we were touring, we were trying to get a record deal, we got a record deal, we lost the record deal, we got another record deal, and it just seemed like, when are we going to hear our song on the radio? When is it going to be our time? And that took about 4 years of singing in random places like the grocery store and airplanes and wherever our voices could be heard. But we didn't stop. We kept moving. We kept moving. We knew what the goal was, and we kept pushing. And while we were doing this, we were getting better and better and better. And whether we knew it or not, God was preparing us for this industry, for the ups and downs of this industry, for the rejection of this industry, for everything that comes with it. We learned in those 4 years. And we finally got the deal, finally got our song played on the radio, which is what you guys now know as one of them. And of course, as we know, the story went on, things happened, and I found myself in a space where I could have given up once the decision was made for me. But I found myself in a space where, okay, I've worked so hard. This little girl, it's all that I know. It's all that I know. What do you have for me? What's next? I was supposed to be a part of this thing forever. I built a future with this thing. I was married to this thing. And now this is my what? Second divorce. This was a heartbreak. It was a separation. My parents got divorced when I was 10. I left that out on my birthday. And then here comes my second divorce at the age of 18, 19. And in that moment, I said, okay, I have a decision to make. I'm either going to let this thing break me, or I'm going to dust myself off. I'm gonna get back up and I'm gonna keep going, even though it's hard. Even though I'm watching something I've worked for all of these years move on without me. I felt overlooked. I didn't feel good enough. I felt less than. I felt forgotten. I was had all these insecurities that I was really putting on myself. Because nobody really said it to me, or anybody that really mattered. But press, people that have no idea who I am, or my purpose, they don't know me personally. Was I going to let these people and myself really keep me from God's best? No. Was that decision easy? No. God led me to LA, and got in the studio, started recording. And at that time, I have to admit, I didn't feel like I had a voice. Because I was so used to being with a group, I forgot what that little girl sounded like. The little girl from the Baptist church that couldn't wait to sing a solo, who was confident in herself and couldn't tell me no. I knew I had it. I knew I had a gift. But after being in this situation and being a team player and wanting to fit in and all these different things, I lost confidence in my voice. And there I am sitting in the studio and someone's asking me to sing again. I fought for a minute. I said, okay. All right, God, let's go. Got in the studio and I wrote and recorded a song called Toy. And I was so caught in the moment of, wow, this feels good again. And I didn't realize this thing goes big, I gotta get out in front of people and perform it live. Ouch. What you mean? On stage by myself, wearing all of my insecurities, yet again, in front of folks for people to see and judge. And it wasn't until I got into a Mary Kay Lodge, and I watched that moment every single night. Would you guys see that? I mean, go out there with passion and emotion. It wasn't about hitting the notes and being right all the time. It was about being transparent, standing in her gift, being confident in who she was, and delivering. And I learned from watching her, Toy, you could do it too. That was one of the first times that I had a real understanding of how God moves. When we get out of the way and we say, God, you're in control, I'm out the driver's seat, you get in. I don't even want to be in the passenger seat, put me in the trunk. I want you to lead. That's when you see the blessings start to flow. That's when you become empowered. That's when all the tools that you think you don't have present themselves. Just know that everyone in this room has the tool, every single tool, everything that you need already on the inside of you to fulfill your purpose. It's the mental stuff, the games that we play with ourselves. Oh, I see my mama do it. I see my daddy do it. No one went on to be an entrepreneur. Everybody followed the same rules. It's when you step on faith and do the unthinkable, what you think is the unthinkable, that you'll see the goodness of God. When you learn to trust, lean not into your own understanding. And I'm talking to myself right now. But when you learn to lean out into your own understanding, get out of your own way, and just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. What does the word say? Aha, I heard it. Walk by faith and not by sight. It was already written. Everything that you desire, your story, before you even got here and existed, it's already written for you. It's already done. So when you know those stressful moments when you're in your head, before there's a big test, before there's something big going on, you want to be a part of something that's bigger than you, and you feel like I'm not good enough, I'm never going to fit into that. I don't have what it takes. Yes, you do. Ask yourself, why not? What do I have to lose? Matter of fact, go, they need me. I am a light. And I say this before I go into every room, including this one. Every room that I enter, I am the light. I walk into every room like God has already prepared it for me. Like He called me in there. That's how you have to go into every situation. And be cool and confident in your knowing. Now sometimes, ladies especially, it's easier said than done, right? Like my hair ain't right, my edges ain't laid, my makeup ain't all the way, ain't in my mind, my lip liner's off. I don't know what's going on in my wardrobe today. It's pretty cool. That's other stuff. Just because you don't look like what you're scrolling past every morning. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What y'all do before y'all supposed to do your homework and all other stuff that's going to get you where you're supposed to go. You're scrolling, right? Okay, we scrolling. Are we checking that phone to see if he texts? Reassurance that I am loved and desired and wanted and needed. How about let's get up and say some affirmations? I wrote my affirmations on my mirror in lipstick. Something I want to look at every day. Of who I am called to be. What I desire. Who God says I am. I am empowered. I am loved. I am not overlooked. I am necessary. I will fulfill my purpose. I will fulfill my dreams. I have every tool that I need to accomplish every goal that I have ahead of me. I know who I'm called to be. I am confident, regardless of things that have happened in my life that tried to tear me down. Let's put some affirmations up. Let's breathe and have some meditation. And I'm talking about myself before we start scrolling. Because scrolling will throw you off. Scrolling will have you distracted. Scrolling will have you wanting such and such a life, thinking yours isn't good enough, because instead of being here, you should be on vacation with somebody holding your hand like this, right? You should be getting flued out. I should have that business already. I should be on private jets. What am I doing here? Okay, where's my Louis bags and my Gucci bags and the stuff around the neck and all the things? It'll have you distracted, feeling like you're behind because you haven't accomplished somebody else's goal yet. I'm here to give you some news. Most of that stuff don't belong in it anyway. It's for show. They borrow it. It's rent. So while you're here having a mental breakdown, because you're like, she's got a man, she can do that, I don't understand. She don't have none of that. And the man probably don't care about that. I'm just saying. Be in the trust, right? Say, that's what I said. So, keep focused, tunnel vision on the thing that's going to get you to where you need to go, on legacy stuff. Stuff that's going to kids are going to be proud of you for. That's what you stay focused on. Stay focused on you getting the help that you need, being in a healthy space, mentally and physically. And here's the other part. Everybody ain't always got to see your whole journey. A lot of times, what we do in secret, when we're really building, that's the successful stuff. That's the good stuff. And then the haters are like, I didn't see, because it wasn't for you to see. Because if I showed it to you, you was going to hate on me anyway. You was going to give me reasons to put doubt in my mind as to why I couldn't. Instead of feeding me encouragement and telling me I can and I will. So sometimes we gotta protect. Sometimes we gotta protect our purpose. Matter of fact, you should always protect your purpose. Sometimes you gotta protect your goals. Because everybody might not see that for you. And that's okay. It's none of their business anyway. I just want everybody in this room to know that you are so important. That you can fulfill every dream, every desire of your heart, every goal, everything that you said you couldn't do. Because you're the first no. You do know that, right? Before anybody else can tell you no, you probably tell yourself no first. Girl, you could. First of all, you ain't even got. You do that to yourself first. So it's no surprise when that naysayer comes and reassures and affirms what you've been telling yourself the whole time, right? Get out your head. Literally, I have to do an exercise with my therapist. And I had this thing where it was such a powerful moment for me. My father remarried both times. Lucky daddy. And his second marriage, he married a woman who had 4 kids. One of them's name is Latoya. And I remember him, he did not do this intentionally, I don't believe. He had come to pick me up from my mom's house, and she was in the front seat, and me and my brother and some of the other girls were in the back seat. He said, Toya, get the back seat. And I'm like, oh, he can't talk to me, that's my dad. He says, move around. And he said, no, Toya, get the back seat. And that did something to me as a kid. I always felt like I was stuck in the back seat. Like I was put there and I belonged there. And I never deserved the right to be in the front seat. Which as a kid, you ride in the front seat. And my therapist went back to this moment with me. And she said, we're going to physically get you out of that back seat. I want you to step outside of the back seat, and I want you to slam the door as hard as you possibly can. And say, I will never take a back seat to my dreams, to my goals, to anyone or anything that's going to keep me from God's best. And I did it in that very moment. And I want to ask you, has any of y'all feel like y'all in the back seat still?
Man, let me tell you something. Hey, what's crazy? Everybody knows we about to run. That's why I prefer to go to an artist, songwriter, performance. In the band,
Let that man do his talking. Come on. Okay.
And my dad told me about you, too. That's when Shaw was like big, because he was like, man, who has anybody close to my last name? My last name,
strong and good and what you got coming in. Because if you ain't gonna do for you, who gonna do for you? Y'all got it. Just being here shows that y'all got it and you want it. You taking the first step in choosing you. And one of the most valuable things, the most valuable things that you can give a person or an experience is your time. You can't pay the time. You can't get it back. So please be aware of what you do with your time and who you give your time, what you give your time to. Because you cannot get it back. Make sure that your tribe, your circle of friends, they got you. They're not just kicking it to be in your business. They're not doing the old saying, keep your enemies close. Make sure they got you, that they're real, that they're supportive of you. Only one of the main things that I've had and I'm blessed with is I have a circle of friends and family who got me. Even when I had myself. They get me back together, snatch my edges. When I am falling to pieces. Remind me of who I am. Remind me of my gifts. Remind me of what I offer this world. Tell me, you got it, sis. You're powerful. You're a light. You're doing this. Keep going, keep going, keep going. You need somebody on a consistent basis. I'm talking about you as your man, ladies. Someone that's pushing you to greatness. Not pulling and taking from you. And continuing to pull you down. Relationships matter on the journey to success. Please remember that. Because once again, what you give your time to, who you give your time to, you're going to get there. But it might take a little longer. But you still going to get there. Exactly. I want to thank y'all so much for your years, for your love. You belong here. You are good enough. You are worthy. God sees you. And He will never let go of your hand in any situation. You are kept. Know that. Thank you again. Q&A, let's go. All right, we got about a few questions. We got 5 minutes. Where my cousin? Come on, we start off. She said, keep it short. Hey, you got the mic right there, come here. There it is.
Two, one, two, one, two. Hey, y'all be pretty well?
Yes. Go ahead, cousin.
I ain't gonna lie, nice to meet you in your area, especially as an artist. I would love some encouragement. Show really, mostly I like to introduce myself to the brand that I support first and foremost. So like I told you, my name is Christian Devon, last name is Devon, you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Devon means experience, Devon, so that's straightforward. That's my name. I don't know if my seat is the front seat or back seat. As far as my life, I got a lot of ups and downs. That water crisis was real tough. Honestly, just being from my city, Murray Capital, for the longest time, a lot of people really don't know what it's like anymore. Get along my story. And to be real, I haven't felt like I put myself in the back seat as far as being able to express my story, but I want people to know me at. But I understood it takes time. I feel like even like the position that I am in is a learning situation that's going to be ready. A lot of people know me for this brand. I market manage this brand, but even with such a prized opportunity, I still would say that there's so much more that I have to go ahead and enlighten y'all with just this morning. So I hope y'all remember this moment. Understand no matter whether it's a front seat or back seat, where we gonna take that life where we're going. You know what I'm saying? Like our destination, that's true. So let me go ahead and get straight into it. I don't know if you can see my friend, you know. So you know, thank you, man, real quick. I was hoping to God. You know what I'm saying? Like desire.
Oh, he said desire.
Desire, bro. You talking
And our
about
favorite
that.
color red, y'all. Come on now. Thank you for being confident in who you are. Thank you for knowing who you are. Thank you for celebrating yourself.
Hey, this is to celebrate everybody. I know lots of guys have passion, purpose, and going out and doing how to desire.
You got wisdom. You got wisdom. So, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Desire, you got wisdom. Oh, Lord, wow. Okay. They said I got 5 minutes and she's turned into 2. So go ahead. How you doing? Mine also separated too, but it also, oh, yeah, go ahead. Take it to the lady back there. So sorry, but go ahead.
Okay, it just happened to me, you know, as a young female, you want your mom. Yeah. Me and my mom's relationship was broken when I got to college. Me and my father's relationship was broken when I got to college. Yep. So I feel like I'm home a lot. Not really. So, but I get out now. How do you cope? How do you do that with moving, you know, on your own? How do you get yourself together and go about your day and say that it's okay? You know, it's okay. You're gonna cry. I probably should get that out. But you know, that's very important to have a relationship with your parents. Yes. I do, but it's not how it's straight or how do I go?
That could be a temporary thing. It might just be the season for that. Ooh, okay. That's a heavy one. And it's so crazy because I'm playing this role on Power right now. This series Raising Cain. Where my character abandons her daughter. And as a mom of 2, there was a lot that I had to do mentally to not judge that character. And that's the first thing that they teach you as an actor is you can't judge your character or you won't be able to play the character and tell that person's story, right? So I get the heaviness of that. Those are your earthly, this is so weird, it's gonna sound crazy. Those are your earthly parents. Your father has never left you. He is always present. And he shows up every second of the day. Even when you feel alone, what you probably need to do in those moments is lean into him. He says he would draw you to the brokenhearted. And right now your heart is broken. Your heart is also trying to fix, and your mind is trying to fix some adult problems that you can't fix. You ain't got nothing to do with it. You were not the reason or the cause for that breakup. So any guilt that you might have, or you might be wearing, remove that. It ain't got nothing to do with you. God will never let go of you. He will never let go of you. When I just said you are kept, you are kept. What you're going through is temporary. It is just a season. He probably just wanted to get you alone by yourself so he can remind you how important you are. Come on. And that he has you and who you have to continue to lean on through your adulthood. Because guess what? You're at the age now where you're on your own. We're supposed to be on our own once we get to college, right? Okay. Through the rest of your life, your parents, yes, will help to guide you, but it's going to be God who is going to be leading you and taking care of you and providing for you. I am not saying that your parents have done their part in this all, because it's not. I do feel it's temporary. I don't know what's giving you the peace in that. But this is just a temporary moment of God trying to get your attention. He needed you to get still and alone in this season so he can do his works in you. This will just be a part of your testimony. That's all this is. So work through it, shake it off. Shake off the pain of the loneliness, because you're not alone. You're learning to yourself. You're not by yourself. And you also have people in this room that support you. And God is also going to bring people into your life from your experience who are going to continue to lift and empower you and even be the mother and the father figure that you feel that you're missing. Those encouraging words that you might have used to hear from your mom and your dad. Somebody might randomly text you or call you and say, I love you. You got this. I'm here. Sometimes we need earthly reminders. I get it. But just know you got everything you need. And remind yourself of who you are and whose you are.
Hi, my name is Dominic Wheeler. I'm from McDonald. First, I'll say you look absolutely amazing today. Your story about being in the backseat. I have felt like I was in the backseat of my own life for a really long time until relatively these past few months. I started like voicing how I feel, ending relationships that I feel like were not supporting me, and mending relationships that I realized that I actually hurt instead of.
Come on, accountability.
And finding my voice, I have always had like a huge passion for music, and I've been working on my own artistry. I rap, and he's got a huge influence in that. And PD is actually having an event on Friday, I believe, called Showtime Apollo, which is going to be in here. I'll be performing it. So my only question for you is if you are not busy on Friday.
What's about to happen on this day? Okay, I need you to take this, break this up. Okay? But congratulations on the opportunity. Good luck with everything. I love your shirt. I don't know why this came in my spirit to say this, please do not take this the wrong way. How do I say this? Your gift did not lie to your parents. You did not bury your gift with your parents. Your gift is yours. And it will be with you until you leave this earth. And God has given you that gift. And I don't care how much hiding you do, I don't care the shame, whatever it is, you still gotta use it. You got a limited time on this earth to do so. So keep going, let's stop it. Do you feel like you don't have people who want the support that you need? A lot of your favorite artists were pushed up to success is not having the support. And nobody believed them. They had to believe in themselves. They had to keep going when they got the no's. They had to keep going when they got the rejection. That's what's going to make you stand out. Put your hurt, your pain, your loss in your music. Keep going. You come to get me? Oh, Lord, can I answer these other questions? Just one more. I promise. Oh, she got pink hair. Yeah. Hi. Is this the boots? Okay, I know what's going on. So, go ahead. Come on, man.
I have two pictures of, big signs, contracts, going through, having promise still to do, like recently, at the age of 3, I've done this twice. And, but with all of that though, I still get no's, constantly.
You go continue.
Some days I still feel like it's even more juicy.
I'll make it short and sweet. My cousin will attest to this. I don't know if y'all know anything about the acting industry, but one of the biggest dreams of an actor is to be able to get a series regular role on a network TV show, right? Because that lands you, a spot. All the episodes, you get some stability because you're not chasing the auditions and having to move around, go fly in one place, settle, which is a dream for me because I have 2 kids and I don't want to move around. And give you a big check. And, exposure, and you get to really live out this character, right? So I auditioned for a whole month. They had me audition for 2 roles, changed my hair up, it was a lot. And I was like, I didn't know I got it because they got me auditioning for 2, so I'm just waiting on it. And I even had to do what they call as a test where you do your contract before you do your final audition. So I had 2 tests, 2 test contracts, 2 of them. I signed them twice. I knew I had it. My cousin was right there the whole time, holding my hand through every audition. Friday, I got news that it did not go my way. The gut punch. Even at what y'all might say is my level of where I am in my career, right? I still get the no's. They're gonna come. When you're in the entertainment industry, that is one of the rejection that comes with our industry is like nothing I've ever experienced. And every other no, you're gonna want to give up. But it's your gift. And God gave you the muscle and the ability to withstand those no's and turn them into yeses. So I don't know if it's you starting your own line that you want to model for, or if it's you using your platform for you to be the face of it. That's the cool thing about the entertainment industry. If they won't give you the job, then you can. So don't let the no's knock you down, let them make you stronger, sis. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. And you deserve to be in the #1 spot. Okay? You deserve that. I know, I feel the rejection. You're not rejected. You're not overlooked. I see you. I see your beauty. God sees you. Keep on. I don't know if I can do pictures because they're like working out here. No time for vacation. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.
And if you please give Ms. Linda a hand round of applause. And thank you for coming out this evening and sharing your story, your faith with us, the PDN family. So on behalf of the Women's Center, the Student Counseling Services Office, the
from the enabler chapter of Delta Sigma Theta. Please accept these gifts as an expression of our appreciation for sharing your key images with us and helping us embrace the power within. Thank you.
I was going to ask you if you can pin the link or put the link on social media, on our social media, so we can YouTube.
What a message. Let's go ahead and get this thing going, y'all, all right? You good? All right. So we're going to have an introduction of our next speaker, who is a Houston native, moved to Atlanta, and recently moved back to Houston. Ariel Rajo will introduce Bill Cunningham, and the next one you will hear will be from our last speaker of the night. There will be a question and answer period and a final announcement by Dr. Cunningham. Remember to evaluate our program for the QR code that will be placed right when we open the curtain that will located on that screen. Thank you.
Ms. Simone A. Cunningham founded MusicCareRadio.com, a new, innovative urban music platform in January 2020. She was born in Houston, Texas, and after a 10-year hiatus from the music business, she searched her soul for a way to re-enter and truly make a difference and created her independent, licensed radio station, Music Care Radio, LLC. Cunningham relocated to Atlanta, Georgia in the summer of 2011 and was the host of the podcast, The Straight Guys to Gay Life, and co-host of Good Politics from 2017 to 2018. In late 2019, she saw an ad on television for an online radio station and had an epiphany. All her life she had been fascinated with radio and took it as a time to create her own. Cunningham was determined to build an independent online urban adult contemporary station that was not just about music and not advertising. She wanted to create a station with very little user interaction and chatter. Again, focusing on the music and artists that did little or no about it. She was dedicated to developing a music platform where listeners could listen and not be entertained station after summer two. After months of research and planning, Cunningham and her crew made her story, and her childhood dream came true. MusicCareRadio.com launched and began broadcasting on 4:20 a.m. on 4/20/2020. Please welcome Ms. Simone A. Cunningham.
Good evening. This is my first time speaking. God has shown me so much love today. Before I even say anything, I want to thank Dr. Duncan for inviting me. That woman really saved my life 30 years ago. When I was there in the University of Houston downtown, I would not be here today if it wasn't for her. But say thank you, Dr. Duncan. And I want to encourage all students to seek out those resources that are available if you are having some mental health issues, or if you are struggling with personal school issues, any issues. I truly encourage you to seek help. And there's somebody there, and Dr. Duncan always been a safe space for me. I had talked to Dr. Duncan in years, but in 2020, when I just just launched my business, I was struggling with some things, and I reached all the way back to Dr. Duncan. So, again, thank you. So, I own my own radio station, and a lot of people are like, what is that? What does that mean, you own your own radio station? I don't have a brick and mortar, if you will. I'm a streaming platform, and it's not like Spotify, you can't have your own playlist. It is literally my own vibe. I literally feed my station every day with music that I listen to. There are about 60,000 songs that are released on a daily basis. I listen to about 1,000 a day. I have two stations actually. I have Music Hit Radio and I also have Soul Trauma. Music Hit Radio is mostly R&B and hip hop music and jazz and just other black music genres. But Soul Trauma is strictly for producers and people that really, really are music heads that like remixes and flips and blends and all kinds of different types of black music. So, I started my music career in the late 80s. So I thought I was going to mix it. Like, I was convinced that I was going to be a rapper. But if you all are in Houston, you already know, and in Texas, there's not really a big lane or a big space for female hip hop artists and rappers. And there's a difference between being a hip hop artist and a rapper. So, I thought I was going to be an XMC light. I started going to a lot of music conventions, and just wasn't happy. I was meeting Danny when he was with, Uptown Records, and I was meeting a whole lot of other producers, and Bill Go, and all of them was out. The face had just started, but it just didn't. There was no connection because they didn't want a rapper like me. They wanted Lil Kim, who came out. They wanted Poppy Brown, who came out. And they wanted the rap, who was in the lot, who came out. I'm not a liar. I'm not going to be something that I'm not. No shade. No shade. But back then, that was something that I was doing in the 1990s. So I decided, well, maybe I could be fortunate. So I came fortunate. As a spoken word artist, I have 3 volume of poetry that I published under this moment that still sells to this day. I've been selling that since 1999. And still, music kept pulling me, So started working for an independent retailer. And then I started working with another urban retailer, music retailer. That's when I say urban retailer, that means your mom and pop stores. Those stores that you go to, your cousin or somebody, those black good stores where you can go get your incense and your hairspray, your lunch spray and all that, and your tickets and your t-shirts. And they make, I worked at an urban retailer. And that's when I really learned the business. And that business, the knowledge and the tools that I got from another black woman, it led me to a position with EMI Music. And when I worked with EMI Music, I had labels such as Blue Note, I had labels such as Capitol Records and Burger Records. So I had a plethora of artists that I was working with in all genres of music. I worked with Keith Urban, I worked with Corinne Bailey Ray's First Project. I worked with Tracy Adkins and 30 Seconds to Mars, Yellow Card, all these other artists. And I actually also worked with Toya. I single-handedly, because I was a Houston marketing rep, I did everything for Toya's first album, for her release. Toya had no idea who I am. I was not able to say hi to her a few minutes ago. And that's the business. You have to know your job, you have to know your assignment. You can't get frustrated and upset and feel like you are always overlooked because you have to go in and do your job. And that's what I've always done. I have met a plethora of artists who have no idea who I am. I have pictures with everybody. My first day on the job as an urban retailer, I'm in Russia. We hung out all day at Eddie Buster's on Richmond. Right now, somebody's having dinner in the city, nobody knows, you got to know about it. Because people come into the city every day, and they're making moves. And what I'm trying to explain to you is, there are so many different opportunities and roles and assignments and jobs available in the music business. You don't necessarily always have to be the star. You don't necessarily always have to be the producer. You don't always have to necessarily be the manager. If you are pursuing an accounting degree and you get your accounting degree or a degree in finance, you will be able to get a job at any record label. Because they're always looking for people in order to do royalties. If you're a content creator, you don't always necessarily have to work for the label or the artist. You can create your own business, which is what I did. I had been in Atlanta for maybe 12, like about by this time, maybe about 10 years. And they have so many radio stations, way more than we have here in Texas. They have it was like 7 urban stations, but I'm still clicking. Because y'all playing the same. I'm going to one station and you're playing the other. Y'all playing the same song. Nobody's playing anything that I'm listening to. Like I said, I listen to 1,000 songs a day because I'm a music head. And people say that they love music and all their music head. Get in the business. Try listening to music all day, every day. Just try coming up with a 24-hour playlist. It's a challenge. I challenge anyone to do that. Sometimes I get angry and because it's not enough time for me to listen to music. Because there's still some more music. Somebody's always putting something out. So, as the young lady said, I was at home one day and feeling the day that I had literally took off work, called in sick from my job. I work for a Fortune 500 company in Atlanta. And I'm not, fulfilled, and they're not looking at my talents and my strengths and not, giving me the jobs that I'm applying for. So, and they're not doing that because I don't have a degree. That's another thing. So, I just want to say this. Get your paper so you can get your bag. Because they will not even acknowledge you if you don't have a piece of paper. They will use you, they will take advantage of you, they will really, really, really make you feel like you're unworthy of the positions that they give other people just because you don't have that paper. So please stay in school, get your paper so you can get your bag. But you won't be able to get no bag. Or you have to, wait and find ways to do it on your own, which is what I had to do. So I called in sick one day, I'm watching TV, and I see this ad for a radio station. What is this? I literally was online for like 2 days. I called it another day, just researching everything that I could to figure out how to create my own radio station. And I had playlists on every streaming platform: Tidal, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music. I have playlists everywhere. You search music and radio to see music head, it's deep. In USIK, it's deep. You'll find all the stuff that I've done over the years. But it wasn't until I decided that I wanted to be a founder of a music tech start company that I really understood how much they really rate us and how they really take advantage of us and how we have to really find ways to find different avenues for financial revenues for our people and our creators. So I started my company because, first of all, I have cousins that are artists, and there's something about being played on the radio. So I want to let my cousins do. I can log in right now and play whatever I want to play, when I want to play, clean, explicit, whatever, because I researched and I'm a licensed station. I am licensed. I encourage you all to, again, stay in school and seek out those entrepreneurial opportunities because we need more black business owners. Very, very, very big on buying black and supporting us and us having our own. And again, thank you, Dr. Duncan, and thank you, Craig. It's a pleasure to be here. Anybody have any questions? Okay.
I've been waiting for this. Okay. Hello, my name is Mariah. I'm an R&B artist. Oh, okay. And I have a song out on Apple Music and Spotify and YouTube, SoundCloud. It's called Past Time. Make sure y'all check it out. And, I'm gonna check it out too. I would say, my biggest thing right now, I have a question because like I say, I'm a singer. And I guess finding an internship that is leading me in the way I want to go. As like so working on like things like that. What would be like my major is marketing, so I would say what would be the best internship to look at to get to know?
Music marketing or just marketing in general?
Music marketing.
I would definitely really hone in on your LinkedIn profile and use those resources there. And you follow along with me and not doing the same stuff because LinkedIn has been really big at hiring students, not older people like myself who have no degree. But those that are in school and pursuing the career, I have a lot of resources that I
Thank you.
If anybody have any music, please email it to me to musickid@musickid.com. That's musickhed@musickid.com. All right.
My name is David Sanchez, and hearing your story about poetry artists before, I took gap year, and I felt as though it was any poetry, so I don't put anything, everything is on my head. My one question is, everyone's telling me to write a book, but I don't know how to write a book if everything I say is on my head. So, an audio book, and you wouldn't even lose the certain amount of skills that we get about.
I would definitely encourage you to do that, and you should take a speech in your mouth and just knock it out. And then I would give you maybe an editor or somebody to help you format in the book.
I guess I'll just wait to try to
Yeah. Kind of like the same, well, not the same. So, I'm working, I believe myself, I think myself, I looked up how self-publishing group and I was in the number and, found a company that I can, print on demand. I'm doing books right now. But there's a book bank and a whole bunch of different sources for you. So I'll keep my information this month before and set up. So I encourage that as well. But you will have to set yourself as a business, at least the BPA to pursue that. All right. You should? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. How you doing?
I'm good, right?
I'm well, thank you.
My name is Anthony and I do have a quick question. So I have a lot of friends who use and poetry and things like that as actually for Christian and culture for people. I can just see like what was the most encouraging thing that the people around you did to help you keep going? Because I see how talented they are and I really want them to be successful. So how can I help them get to it?
Be brutally honest. Tell them it's good, tell them it's not good, and help them in any way that you possibly can. It can just literally sometimes just be in the same room with somebody while they're ready, can be a really, really big help. So I would just encourage them, and if you want to be in management or whatever, just kind of really learn the business there for books and stuff, read and a lot of resources that you can find. If you want to go into management, to help them so they won't be in a position where they're being used or, taken advantage of financially, I would definitely encourage you to do that. Honestly, it's going to be the biggest thing. Tell them this, you got to tell your friends when it's not good.
And right now, I'm really transparent. I haven't been getting a lot of clients, and I'm just kind of stuck, and I feel like I'm not going to keep doing it. I'm trying to keep going on, but how do you do this?
Every day after my phone, one of them. And I've been really bad at that phone diagnosis, but for some reason she always kind of sensitive now, so she'll call me. But I read, and to be honest, music has really always been my therapy, so I can't just kind of put my music on, turn my station on, and I just kind of vibe. I'll find a song or something to come up, or I'll dig into something and something to come up, and I'll find a song. But I do use music as a source of my therapy, other than music is my actual therapy. But I also journal, because a lot of times I'm angry about some things, and I may want to talk to somebody about it, or I may want to run to somebody about what's going on about the issue that we have together. Now, I actually write about it first and read it over and see, is this you? Or is it you? So I get frustrated right now, transparency, I'm a non-licensed. Money not coming in, it's not really monetizing my license to me, but I'm getting there. So I just try to keep my head up and keep pushing. Are you a writer? So I would suggest you give some producers and writing and songwriting. I would suggest you maybe go into management or marketing, because it seems like you want to be behind the scenes, but you want to be involved. Or maybe just find an artist that you can, go, put on. That's the goal under management. You gotta sell them songs then. Hey, demo those songs with a producer and literally shop your song. Oh, I have, and I have some over there too, so if anybody else wants, if you card flyers, I have them. Please do, please do. So there are a lot of things, positions and roles and things that you can do in the music industry where people really just don't even think about it. So I just would encourage you all to seek those out if you are planning to pursue a career in the music or entertainment business. Just don't be so caught up on being in the spotlight, because there's a ton of spotlights behind the curtain. Trust me. All right, thank you all. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Go ahead, Angie. I ain't gonna go down.
Well, hi, my name is Harmony. It's why I think of a contradiction, because it's really cool. I'm a friend with Black artists, and I know that the Black community is very supportive of all communities are very supportive of Black. And the artists have been the art, I do the visuals, I do the
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, like, if both of the communities that you are in don't support you, how do you
how do you go up? How do you get somewhere stable? How do you get in and stay in?
It's really interesting that you say that, because Key and I was talking about this earlier. How many of y'all know ladies that? Okay, how many of y'all know chicken? See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's all I'm saying. How many of y'all know Arlo Parks? Okay. Y'all need to tune in to music and radio. But I'm telling you, I play a lot of music that nobody has heard, but maybe the people in the family. But if it's good, I put it on my station, and that's just it. Chica is one of my favorite artists, so yeah, definitely. Industry games is kind of like me. So I would just encourage you to keep doing what you're doing and don't worry about any of that. Consistency is the key, because you can have talent, you can not have talent, but if you're consistent with it, somebody's gonna pick you up. So that's what I would encourage you to do. Yeah, I got some over there. Thank you. I love it. Thank you. Hey, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. We gotta talk about it. Yeah, we gotta talk about it. What you can do out there is really just promote it. You literally have to build your social now. The music business has changed considerably since we did Toya's first project. That was in 2006. And back then, I had to literally go into the Circuit City, Best Buy, Target, all these stores, and make sure her product was actually placed in certain end caps. We don't do that anymore. Some of them, but most of them is streaming. A lot of artists don't even put out CDs or vinyl or physical product anymore. So because the business is a streaming business now, it's all about your online presence and the content that you're putting out to promote your product. So I would encourage you to put socials up. You don't have to, no, you have to do it yourself. I don't have much to do it either. I wish I could ask somebody to do all my TikToking and Instagramming and all that, but I don't. I wish I had somebody to be able to do my content. I'm doing just about everything. She just started with me 2 months ago. Like, for real, it's been me by myself for the last 2 years. So sometimes we have to just really just dig in and learn everything. I had to learn Photoshop, I had to learn Canva, I had to learn GarageBand, because I'm doing podcasting. I got to figure out the production levels. You have to really dig in and make those sacrifices, those investments in self. Like we're talking. You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
I missed you earlier. I want you to know what's the center of music. I have you keep that.
Yes, it's Musichead, MUSIKHED at musicheadradio.com.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Your name?
My name is Dom.
Donna?
Dom. D-O.
Donna. All right, I know Donna. Yes, that's music with a K, MUSIK Musichead, yeah, I'm sorry. Musichead, MUSIKHED. They spell music like that over and head like that over when I went to France. That's what I came back. So it's musichead at musicheadradio.com. Thank you. I have some flyers, our QR code. If y'all go to our IG, our QR code is there. You guys can download the app. It is 99 cents because I am an independent radio station. But you get most stations if you download the app. So thank you. I really appreciate it. Again, please give Ms. Cunningham a round of applause. We have a University family. Hopefully
cannot confirm or deny that I know what she's talking about. I have a couple of announcements before I let you go. I was told by career services that United Airlines are looking for 10 or more young women who exemplify good character and standing with the university. Contact career services and they need your name and contact information by Friday, October 7th. That's this Friday, y'all. They will accept all majors except nursing.
Oh, well.
In addition, we have the depression screening day tomorrow. That will be the last event of our Mental Health Awareness Week. You can stop by the clinic counseling services or upstairs for homecoming for health services on tomorrow. If you just feel like you feel some kind of way, just want to just see. It's a quick assessment, it's not a diagnosis. Just to see if something's going on. It may not be. But we have that tomorrow also. The next thing I want to say is that there's no reception, y'all. Yes, there's no reception, so, I don't think Chick-fil-A is open this late at night. However, but